We certainly hope you've had time to towel yourself off, get dry, get something warm to drink, get in front of a cozy fire, because we got a lot of high school football to talk about. We're out there in the elements, and we've got all the action to bring you on 13 on Your Sidelines.
13 on Your Sidelines, sponsored by Rant Insurance Group.
It's week 7, everybody. Welcome to 13 on Your Sidelines. I'm Jamal Spencer.
And I'm Mark Skoll Jr. We have a full slate of games tonight with conference championships and playoff appearances on the line. But first, let's introduce our guests this evening.
That's the polite thing to do. Joining us in the studio are the cheerleaders from Cedar Springs High School.
And the Montague cheerleaders were also supposed to join us tonight, but they were dealing with some illnesses, so you guys have to bring twice the energy tonight. Is that a deal? Yeah. All right, I like it. There we go.
We're off to a good start.
Forest Hills Eastern has only beaten Grand Rapids Catholic Central one time in 12 tries. It was all the way back in 2010 when this year's seniors were about pre-K age.
Long time ago, but the Hawks and Cougars are both 5-1. Both have high hopes of winning a conference championship in the OK Gold. That's why there are 13 on Your Sidelines game of the week. First play of the game. Kellen Russell Dixon takes the handoff eventually. Here he goes, heading around the left side, down the sideline, makes one move, turns on the Jets. That's a 77-yard score and a 7-0 lead. We're going to hear his name a lot lately, yeah, for sure. Now, both teams had the ground game going in the first half. On the Hawks' first drive, Preston Hoaxum gets the ball, cuts upfield, gains 41 yards down to the 3. And a few plays later, he's going to finish the drive. Got to reward him when he gets it down there. That's a short touchdown run to tie it at 7. Now to the second. Cougars leading 14-7. Hawks line up for punt. But the backup Max Ferrick takes the snap, finds Will Morgan wide open. Big first down. Nice play. Ferrick would end the drive with a short touchdown to tie this game at 14. Right into your living room, folks. Now, Russell Dixon has already shown off the speed. Here, shows off the toughness. Spinning his way for a big third down conversion. That's an every down back right there. Man, that guy's tough. Later in the drive, he would take the fourth down handoff, break a tackle, spins his way into the end zone for a 21-14 halftime lead. Now, CC's D would stiffen in the second half. Brendan gets in for a sack. That's going to force a punt. And there's no fake on this punt as Cole Ford breaks through. We got trouble with the snap. Blocks the punt. That sets up the Cougars' offensive line. On the very next play, Connor Wolf is going to go up top, finding Austin Baxter down the seam. 28-14 lead for the Cougars, and they're going to start to roll from there. They would extend that lead later in the third. Russell Dixon following a trap block for a 42-yard score to make it 35-14. Like I said, that guy's good. That was the score after 3. Now, Catholic Central's offensive line and Russell Dixon, they weren't done. Ford's trap block keys another long touchdown as the Cougars roll in the second half. They beat Nate Belt's Forest Hills Eastern Hawks 49-14.
We've got a ton of confidence. Our offensive line's done a great job all year. Came in tonight, did a great job tonight, as you saw. There were some really large seams in there, just some gaping seams for Kellen to run, and then obviously if he's got some space, he's a load to bring down.
Now, the offensive line for Catholic Central has been money, but Kellen Russell Dixon's been one of the best backs in the area all season long.
He might be a 13 on Your Sidelines MVP of the week for next week because, man, he was unbelievable again. And I wouldn't want to tackle that guy. He's a tough back. He's, like you said, tough. He's fast. I don't know what else this guy can't do.
The Hawks held CC to just 3 first-half possessions. Penalties slowed things down. In the second half, Forest Hills Eastern had a drive, and then turnovers happened. You got to give credit to Catholic Central for really putting the pedal to the metal and having Kellen Russell Dixon kind of pull things away in the second half.
Credit the FHE too, sticking in at 14-14 at one point, but obviously CC blew him away.
Too big, too strong. Now, last season, Muskegon and Zeeland West gave us one of the most thrilling finishes of the year.
Nate Tank Belt was at Zeeland Stadium to see if tonight's game between the Big Reds and Ducks would be just as exciting.
Yeah, Tank, that's a new one. Guys, in that game you mentioned, Zeeland West narrowly beat Muskegon, but the next week, the Ducks lost to Mona Shores, and those 3 teams shared the conference title in the OK Green. Now, you best believe Big Reds and the undefeated Ducks want the crown all to themselves this year. Not many people left in the building. Lightning delay. Big Reds up 14-8 in the third. Zeeland West, Trenton Bullhouse takes it around the edge on the keeper for the big gain. A few plays later, he's going to finish off the drive himself for the score. Ducks go for 2, and they get it. So they're up 16-14. Lake Michigan has moved about 10 miles inland to Zeeland now. Mackay Guy for Muskegon going up the middle in Muskegon is back on top. 2-point try now from way out because of a holding penalty, but it's no issue for Destin Piggy. He's going to go around the outside and in. It's 22-16, Big Reds now. West trying to take the lead right back, but this is not going to do it. The ball is out, and Muskegon is going to fall on top of it. Ref in the middle of the pile there, too. Big Reds need 1 first down to end it, but Piggy, he's going to get stopped behind the line on 4th down. So now last chance for the Ducks. Bullhouse going to roll out. Goes for the long ball. He finds Trevor Waller for the nice gain. Clutch catch there. Next play, though, Bullhouse is going to roll out again. This time, it's going to come down in the hands of DeCarrion Taylor of Muskegon, and that is going to be your ball game. Muskegon holds on to win that one, 22-16. Now, Allendale's coming off their first loss of the season in a heartbreaker to Spring Lake, but they had a little time to recover because this week they have another huge matchup against West Catholic. We got some sweet Falcon on Falcon action tonight in the OK Blue as these two faced off for the 21st time. Allendale with the ball first. Nolan Spencer going to take the carry. Nice gain here, but Allendale's going to have to punt a few plays later. Score still 0-0. West Catholic with the ball now, and it's Charlie DeBruin. Finds the hole, burst right up the gut, and he is going to get all the way down to the 1-yard line. Next play, DeBruin himself, he's going to line up in the Wildcat and finish it himself. It is 7-0 West Catholic early. Allendale back. Hey, McLovin in the house tonight. Allendale back on offense now. Quarterback Tyler Sparks, he sells that fake well. Rolls out one way, pumps it back the other way, and there goes Noah Bros wide open, tiptoes through the tulips down the sideline. He's in. 2-point fails. It is 7-6 West Catholic. West Catholic setting up the screen of their own. Sweet one-handed grab from Ethan Stoner. He's going to get all the way down to the 10, and the next play, you're going to want to see this. Ask around, man. They all say tricky. Trick play. That's wide receiver Carter Perry rolling out with the ball. And he's going to loft it up to Stoner for the score. West Catholic is cruising now. They're up big. Connor Olszewski, he's going to take it around and in. Allendale, that score that they had earlier, that's going to be their only points of the game. West Catholic taking this one easy, 56-6.
That West Catholic offense just too good. They have been high-scoring machines, and Allendale has been a high-scoring team too, but not today.
No, not today at all. I want to see someone keep it close with the West Catholic. I feel like it hasn't happened at all yet. They're now 7-0 on the year. Oh, man, the West Catholic Falcons, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. I bet they're going to be at Ford Field once again.
I don't see anybody keeping it close with them either. That defense, just as good an offense as the offense, rather, if not better. Good win by the Falcons.
Let's take a look at the top of the OK Red standings coming into tonight. Rockford and Grandville had 4-0 records, and they faced off in one of West Michigan's oldest rivalries 1 week from tonight.
But the Dogs couldn't afford to overlook their game against Caledonia tonight, especially after the Scots blew out Hudsonville last week. Tonight was the 11th meeting between these two teams, and it was on the brand new turf at the Ralph. Caledonia led 15-12 in the half, third quarter on this week's episode. Man, I just love the way this kid runs. Jaden Tate Terry showing the patience, exploding out of the hole, and he's gone. 76 yards later, he's in the end zone. Extra point good. Bulldogs led 19-15. Ensuing Caledonia possession, quarterback Brody Betzer with the keeper. Reads his blocks and watch him stretch over the goal line. 14-yard score. Conversion was no good. Scots led 21-19. The next time they got the ball, they're going to the air. Betzer looks for number 21, Maddox Greenfield, 21. Can you do something for me? Can you get to the end zone for me? 34-yard pitching catch for 6, 28-19 Scots. Now, Grandville kept getting up off the mat. Ensuing kickoff, Miguel Rojas from about his own 10-yard line looks like he's shot out of a cannon. Only had to make the kicker miss. That's a 90-yard return for a score. All of a sudden, it's a 2-point game until Caledonia feeds the beast. Brock Townsend. That's why he's a Division I guy, heading to CMU. 35-yard score, but the conversion was no good. Caledonia led 34-26. In the fourth quarter, Grandville quarterback Cash Ruff with a slick fake makes 2 men miss, runs over a third, and then he's in for the score. 2-point conversion was no good. Dogs trailed 34-32, but they recovered the onside kick with 5 minutes left. They ran down the clock till there was 11 seconds left. 3rd and 1 from the 3. Cash Ruff is cash money. heading for the pylon, and he's in. Grandville comes back from 8 points down in the fourth quarter to stun Caledonia. 38-34 the final. Now this game in the second half, I said they kept getting off the mat. Cash Ruff made big play after big play. That's a really nice quarterback.
I got to say, I think that's also a really nice name for a quarterback. Cash Ruff, oh, I want to play for that guy. That guy's got to be scoring a lot of touchdowns. But yeah, Grandville, they're very impressive. Last week, Easton Sadinsky was our MVP of the week, and they got a lot of weapons on that offense.
Really well done. A lot of offense indeed.
So how would Rockford fare tonight? We'll have highlights from their matchup with East Kentwood later in the show.
But first, Tri-County faces Big Rapids in a matchup that would determine the CSAA Gold champ.
And the top of the OK White is an absolute free-for-all. We'll show you what we mean and see if we can sort it all out next.
This is Anthony Bradford from Muskegon, Michigan, and you're watching 13 on Your Sideline. Go Big Reds.